Welcome in, Muffin, whatever Alan said earlier. What was that? Muffin Gobblers to the round table here, the Round Table Talk, part of the Reality Realm Network. My name's Kevin Oliver.
And my name's Brett Parnell.
And my name is Bruce Heller.
You got it right for once.
I'm
And
learning.
I'm proud of you, Bruce.
Thank you.
And we're here to talk about the first batch of episodes for Traitors 4.
That we are.
I am dressed up to mourn the loss of the hero of my ears, Rob Sesternino.
Who was on my fantasy draft?
Yeah, you had a pick before I did.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been on your fantasy team if I had the first or second pick.
Then I would also still be losing a player this episode just like you did.
Fair.
It would have just been...
I mean, we would have just switched spots, yeah.
Yeah.
What a crazy way to go out, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but before I go any further, I do want to say Rob Sesternino does not want us to mourn his death.
So naturally, you showed up here dressed for a funeral anyway.
Not mourn his death. He is very... So I'm going to fix it halfway.
Oh, my gosh.
This is how we're going to do the rest of the podcast.
At least I'm not the worst dressed person on the show.
You're not even wearing your... Why'd you buy a cloak if you're not going to wear it?
I'm honestly looking at it right now. I just didn't want to wear it every episode like I did last season. I don't want to be predictable.
Bruce is lazy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Rob Sesternino came on this show to have fun, and he did.
He came on this show? And I missed it?
The show that we're talking about.
The Traitors.
I know.
Dingus. And he said he went on his own podcast that same night and said that he is okay with how things turned out. He wishes he would have been around longer, but he's sad for us. So I shall wear the suit in mourning for myself and wear this in support of my boy Rob Sesternino, who is alive and well and will be podcasting on the Traitors for the rest of the season.
I'm screenshotting this right now, so this is what you're going to look like on the thumbnail.
Perfect.
But
no, I wouldn't have come on here to record a podcast and did this if I wasn't okay with it. So.
Oh, I know you're okay with it. I was just letting you know.
Sounds good to me.
But no, big episode. To start, it's always 3 episodes. So much is happening already, but definitely difficult to lose such big names early on. It's going to have an unfortunate impact on the season, but at the same time, we know that it looks like everyone on this season, at least minus one who doesn't seem to know the rules, is here to play.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's also here to play. He just doesn't know what game he's playing.
No, he doesn't understand how to play the game he's playing.
True, but he thinks he's here to play.
Regardless, he's entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, I just want to punch him, but some people you love to hate, some people you hate to love. I just hate to hate this guy.
For those in the audience who don't know, we're talking about Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
If you are in this audience watching this podcast and you didn't know that the person we were referencing was Michael Rappaport, get the hell off.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Kevin.
Well, that's tough.
Either way, let's get to the start of the season. This is 3 episodes straight, so I'm going to have to really keep you guys on topic today if we want to be here before tomorrow morning.
That's valid.
So everyone...
I want to make a preface real quick.
Go ahead.
I am also currently watching Traitors UK in conjunction, which started like a week earlier. And the thing about Traitors UK and the Traitors US is that they have the same production team, the same castle, the same everything, and film right back to back.
So you're telling me they don't film Traitors UK in rural Quebec?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they do. They just pretend it's Scotland. They're all actors.
For the record, what I'm trying to say is some of these challenges, some of these twists, I've had more time to digest than you guys have.
Okay.
He just wants to flex that he knows more than us, honestly.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
partially.
Maybe. Okay, Brett, take it away.
So we have a brand new cast drive up to the castle. Really neat scene. They're coming in at night. The road is just being lined with fire. And they arrive at the castle, and Alan's got a new twist, which I love. But I think that's probably the biggest part of this episode, besides the fact that two massive names to play the show have already left the castle, is that really this twist could in the future change how the game's played and possibly who can win. Which I really like. What are you guys' thoughts on the secret traitor?
Okay, Bruce,
First,
I'll let you go first.
I hated it. Then Kevin texted me and said, "Hey, I've watched UK. Here's how it works." And I realized that the other traitors would eventually learn who it is. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't hate it anymore. But I originally hated the shortlist concept because I thought it limited the traitor's power.
It does.
It does, but I really like it right when I saw it. And the reason that I thought, hey, this is great, is that now you all of the sudden can have a possibility of people not just assuming, okay, those three traitors in the turret, and we can figure out who they are by trying to get a diverse group of traitors. And someone who maybe does have a bigger persona can play the game like a Rob, like a Parvati, as a traitor, but still have the other traitors not trusting them honestly, and therefore it doesn't just slip out like we saw with Dan.
Yeah.
I'll speak on my opinion on the secret traitor, and it's kind of conflicted.
Okay.
There is one part that I wish the US had that the UK did, and it was that the secret traitor knew the identity of the normal traitors. Therefore, they were not options to go on the short list.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I was telling Bruce the reason that what I would like to see Prime Secret Traitor TV, or maybe I wasn't telling Bruce, maybe I was telling Sarah. I was telling somebody Prime Secret Traitors TV is the secret traitor stays alive long enough that the regular traitors are able to dwindle down who it is, and we get to watch them try to pin the secret traitor without revealing why they actually want the secret traitor gone. That's what I would like to see the traitors be able to do, and I think that makes it more possible. I'm kind of, my other thought was something that I thought was going to be very original to me, and then I got really pissed off when I heard Mike Bloom say it this morning on the RHAP Traitors premiere. But he's the only person I've heard say it, and I'm going to double down on what my opinion is. I think they need to flip-flop.
Okay.
I think the three traitors should make the short list of 3 to 4 people, and the secret traitor makes the murder.
I like that.
That does not take the power away from the three traitors and still keeps this ambiguous secret traitor in the mix.
If it was like that, I'd like it better, honestly.
I think that's the better.
I don't say this very often, but good idea, Kevin.
Thanks. Yeah, I think that's easily the better.
As constituted, would I be disappointed if we saw this twist again? Not really. Would I be disappointed if we didn't see this twist ever again? No, not really. I don't care either way.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
It is what it is.
What I do like that the US did was the chest thing. Where everybody got to see reactions in real time, because the way the UK did it, they just tapped on a fourth person in the regular traitor selection, and then just spoke to them separately.
Interesting. So yeah, that I really liked, especially where you did get that aspect of everybody trying to kind of figure out who a traitor was. They just didn't know it was part of a twist.
Yeah.
I like that the secret traitor has a red cloak.
Mm-hmm.
I should buy a red cloak now.
Yeah, you do that, and then you can give me the other one.
I mean, we all know why they picked a red cloak for this secret traitor, and it had nothing to do with the game.
No, actually, it had everything to do with the game.
Did the
Is this
UK one
something
have
from
a
the
red
UK?
cloak?
They had a red cloak for the UK.
Oh, that makes more sense. I just figured it was the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
That's
The secret
because
traitor.
there's red on the
is
Union
red.
Jack, obviously.
Bruce is lecturing me about the UK right now. Great.
I also want to say this cast is just a ton of quote machines.
They are. Yeah.
First thing out of the gate, Rob Roush tells us if what's he say? He says it's weird. I'm used to Love Island. I'm fully clothed. I haven't made out with anybody yet. I love how he said yet.
Yeah.
We also have like when they were doing the chest thing to figure out who the secret traitor is, somebody said nobody will kill her. The Swifties will kill them. When Donna Kelsey went up there.
Yep. And I looked at my family and said, yes, we will.
Yeah.
And then we had Ron Funches tell us that he's nervous and excited and felt like he needed to poop a little.
What a crazy first 3 episodes for him.
Yeah. And I loved Alan's response of just a little, I hope.
I missed that. That's great.
Yeah. Kristen says you don't fuck with the chefs, we'll poison your food.
Yeah, that's unsettling.
And
What
then
restaurant is she a chef at again? So I know where to
she's the host of Top
testers
Chef.
for my food.
She's the host of Top Chef. I don't know that she is currently a head chef anywhere.
True, but like a lot of at least the chefs on the Food Network competitions my parents watch also cook at restaurants. So
correct. I watched those shows too. But
Bobby Flay cooks at a restaurant somewhere.
Top Chef is not a Food Network.
What?
So, Top Chef's not Food Network. It's Bravo.
I like Bobby Flay. He's my favorite TV chef.
Of course it's Bravo. That's why she's on the Traitors.
Yeah.
Get Bobby Flay is not my
favorite
Fieri
TV
in
chef.
the Traitors house next time together.
I mean,
They're
I
both
want
all
Guy
over
Fieri
Food
on
Network, and I've never seen them on a show together.
I would love Guy Fieri.
Yeah, that would be great.
The castle would be in Flavortown.
What?
Guy Fieri's on there. The castle would be in Flavortown.
No, yes. The castle would be at Guy's Burgers on Carnival Cruise Lines.
Well, you don't ride Carnival.
I'm not the customer, but lots of people are. Great company.
You say so. Anyway, traitor selection time after we do a secret traitor pick. Episode 3. But once again, if you haven't watched Traitors, don't watch the show yet.
I haven't watched the Traitors.
Yep, Brett hasn't watched the Traitors.
Shout out to last season.
Are you drunk again?
No. I just wanted to make a shout out to last season when I accidentally said I have not watched the show we're podcasting on.
I appreciate it.
Still haven't seen season 1, to be fair.
That is true.
That is true. Or anything international.
Yeah.
We
except Canada's international.
We watched season 1, then we watched Maple Leaf Traitors instead.
Yes, which I'm glad that we did.
Yeah.
Yes, that was fun.
Anyway, traitor selection time. And I do want to say one thing before regarding the secret traitor. Before regular traitors were picked, I thought that the secret traitor was going to be Dorinda.
Huh.
Now, the fact that I saw who the real traitors were, my mind automatically switched my secret traitor to Donna Kelsey for 2 reasons. One being, I think Donna Kelsey coming in, for me, that was my lock of locks.
Yeah.
To come in and be a traitor. I spoke about that on our analysis podcast. And 2, with the next 2 names that we're about to say, I didn't think there was any way that Dorinda Medley was also joining the traitor team.
Yeah.
Because the first...
This might be a little sadistic of me. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Francesca situation and we'd have somebody go home first twice with Dorinda.
Well, you can blame
her. That would have been funny to me.
You can blame the secret traitor for not putting her on the short list.
Yeah.
They still wouldn't have picked her if she was.
They might have.
Yeah.
Candace wouldn't have wanted to pick another housewife.
Yeah, but there's 3 traitors in the turret, so...
Yeah.
True. I was hoping for her to be the one that gets killed the first morning, just
the
theme of it.
I did think, Kevin, that makes a lot of sense before the traitors were picked. I definitely thought hearing what you say now, you were probably onto something. Agreed with you. Once we saw the traitors picked, people were all talking online about who's the secret traitor, and I'm like, it has to be one of 2 people, either Donna Kelsey or Rob Nina. There's no other option. You're not doing the season with those 2 on the cast and not having at least one of them as a traitor.
I wanted Rob so bad because I came in saying I wanted him to be a traitor, so when he didn't get picked, I'm like, okay, secret traitor, let's go.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it had to be Donna Kelsey. I don't think Donna Kelsey goes on this show. I think 10 out of 10 times that Donna Kelsey is cast here, she's a traitor.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, our 3 traitors: Candace Dillard Bassett, Lisa Rinna, and Mr. Irrelevant Rob Roush.
Who's been probably my MVP of the premiere.
Correct. I would agree with that. Fun. Yeah, and then I wrote in my notes, now I think secret traitor is Donna Kelsey. That's what I right when I saw who the 3 traitors were. And then the next thing I have is Colton being glad that he wasn't a traitor and saying, I don't want to feel the gay guilt again. Because this is former Bachelor Colton Underwood, who dated a bunch of girls and then came out gay a year later.
Interesting. So, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah. He made big news as the first openly gay former Bachelor. Or Bachelorette, whatever. Not the only, because, we had Gabby Wendy last season, but he was the first. Then we see Michael Rappaport actually trying to play this game.
I'm sorry, and I loved watching Tom last time, and I like watching Michael this time. He's playing bizarrely, but it sure is fun to see.
Don't do my guy Tom like that.
Hey, I'm just saying. Last week on the analysis, the cast assessment, I made the comment that Michael Rappaport is this season's Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom. He's just more angrier about it, though. Even when he's not angry, he sounds angry.
Yeah, he does. But he did make a good point. Probably not very smart of him to make it out loud when he did, and with as many people, that without making trusting things. But the fact that there's 5 housewives, 5 gamers, so there's probably one of each in the turret.
Yeah,
that's this metagaming that I'm so glad that there's no gamers in the turret for.
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
Smart of him to say out loud, but also not the dumbest thing someone out loud, because someone said when I killed this person and they weren't even a traitor. So
yeah,
I mean, Michael Rappaport did the same thing at the round table.
He did.
Yeah.
This cast is great in confessionals. They're not that game smart.
Correct.
Especially now that Rob's gone.
I need to see Michael singing backwards into a phone now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting for sure. Somebody posted in one of the traders groups I'm in that they hate this cast, and I told them that's a wild take.
Yeah,
this cast is amazing, and I have 100 likes on my comment.
Nice.
and one angry face. So
Michael
Is that
Rappaport's
angry
the angry
faces?
face reacting with a burner account?
why would he be?
Because he's
on the
always
cast.
angry. I don't know.
I was just going to ask if the angry face is someone with the initials BH.
That's my initials.
Yeah, Bruce Heller.
That's
No, I
why.
think it was. I think it was.
I just
Actually,
assumed that the two of you would always angry face react to each other's comments.
well, I don't know if Bruce is even in that Facebook group.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm in a Mountain Dew Facebook group, Survivor fan jury, and I think Challenge fan jury.
I'm in a lot of Facebook groups.
I'm in a Facebook group that I never thought we'd talk about reality TV that was all talking about reality TV on Thursday night. And it's called Taylor Swift's Fault.
I get
the whole thing was the traitors for about a few hours.
I am not in that group, but random posts from that group show up on my feed with suggestions, and now I know why. Because you're
I'm in
and
I'm
we
in a
text
group
on
called-
Messenger multiple times a day, so Facebook knows we're really good friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in a group called Pursuing Pork Tenderloins, but they don't talk about the traitors.
Well, why not?
You know what? That's a good point.
Just
Maybe
make
I
a
should-
post in that group about the traitors with no explanation as to why and see what they do.
No, I think I should suggest in there that we all go to Scotland and try their best pork tenderloin that they definitely don't make there.
They make pork tenderloin in Scotland.
Do they?
I think so.
There's a lot of places, even in the U.S., you can't get a pork tenderloin.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, Kevin, it's like you don't even know how Scotland works.
I'm pretty sure you can't even get a pork tenderloin in, like, California.
Well, that doesn't count. They're basically their own country.
Oh, my.
I
Or
knew
like-
where that was going.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
We'll move on. I'll tell you why after, Kevin.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay, also, the fact that Candace was throwing out Lisa's name without knowing that Lisa was a traitor, that was wild.
Yeah. Was that ever?
Yeah.
Candace is just, like, she's good TV. She's way too messy.
Yeah. She's going to take Danielle up a level this time.
See, I don't think Danielle was near as messy as you do.
Interesting.
I fall somewhere in between you two, but she just was not a good traitor either way.
Yeah.
She was messy on the one game that they also played in Canada.
What?
They're like putting the pictures on the walls and breaking the vases and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean in the church?
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't even that messy of a play. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing Danielle did.
To be fair to her, it wasn't intentionally messy. She just misunderstood how the game worked, I think. But
She gave somebody else a shield versus keeping it for herself.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think that that's something to use against her.
Well, they did though. They all thought it was shady.
Yeah, and then she still made it weeks after that.
Yeah.
So obviously not shady
That
enough.
was a good play.
Yeah.
We're doing a
Debatable.
great job of breaking down last season.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to this season.
Okay, it's mission time.
It is mission time.
And this
First mission of the season.
Boom.
felt like deja vu because I definitely already watched this in the UK before I watched the US one.
Yeah. And like you said about quote machines from these casts, a lot of good ones during this mission.
When in doubt, find the gays. I got that
Yeah.
from Johnny Weir because he was in a boat with himself, Jam, who even else was in that boat? Now I'm drawing a blank.
And speaking of the same boat,
Two more. There was two more.
Speaking of the same boat, Johnny also said that he was in a boat with all the gay contestants, being himself, Jam, Underwood, one other player, and then he goes, and Taylor Swift's mother-in-law.
Yes.
That was funny.
See, it was.
We'll
Colton Underwood, and Monet Exchange.
That's
who it
right.
was. But speaking of which, Colton, Rob R, and Steven are gonna lead each of these three teams. And
Yep.
Bruce, you haven't spoke as much. Do you want to explain what the mission actually was?
I don't remember this mission. I remember the mission with the cages better.
Okay, I can do this one.
And Johnny Weir was great that challenge, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this challenge is there's 3 boats, and they get into they like split up as evenly as you can with a weird number, and they each get in a boat and they go out onto the lake, onto the lock, looking for coffins that have dollar signs, because some have dollar signs, lots have X's.
Yeah.
And they have to bring the coffin back up to the graveyard, and to earn $2,500, they have to set a coffin inside of one of the dug graves of that have each of the names of the people in the game on them. And the white boat didn't even get gone, and they already got stuck. But the idea with putting a coffin in a grave, that makes that person eligible for murder.
Yeah.
And we got some good drama later that stemmed from the coffin grave selection process.
I think we had some good drama coming from every single one of these challenges.
Yeah.
And Mr. Rob Sesternino himself is mad because he wanted everybody to like strategize about where they wanted to put the casket, and they were just throwing it in the closest one to it.
Hey, Kevin, I just found the pen you broke at my house that doesn't close anymore. I just
You're welcome.
on the floor and it was next to me.
You're welcome.
That was random.
It was. Speaking of Rob Sesternino, I do want to share a quick story. I don't know if I don't think I've said it on here before. I started listening to RHAP before I'd ever seen the Amazon.
Okay.
And so I was always talking about Rob Sesternino at my house. And my grandma was convinced that I kept saying Rob's sister Nino. So Rob Sesternino to my grandma was Nino Mariano. And so now I call him Nino. So if I accidentally call him Nino in this, that's why.
In your grandma's defense, you very clearly were saying Rob's sister Nino.
What?
And in your grandma's defense, she's right. You very clearly were saying that.
I said sister Nino. It's not sister Nino.
No, I know. I'm saying you were saying it wrong, even though I wasn't there. I'm taking your grandma's side.
Well, okay. I just wanted to preface that in case I start calling him Nino, everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because I genuinely do that for most of the time.
I love that. Nino Mariano. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that reminded me of it because I just said in my notes Nino is frustrated. So let's see. The first casket they put, or the first coffin they put in is Mr. Ron Funches. Then we had Rob Roush. And then Johnny Weir fell into the lock.
And it somehow wasn't the worst moment for him in the challenge.
Yeah.
So first we get, when in doubt, find the gays. And now we're falling into the damn lock.
Yeah.
This is a wild time for Johnny Weir. Eric Nam has a coffin now. Tiffany decided they'd do Eric because nobody's going to murder Eric.
Yeah.
First. Michael Rappaport gets a casket put in his.
And to quote a Survivor contestant that we've had on Reality Realm before, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Very pissed.
Natalie called him John Rocker 2.0 on her Instagram at some point between premiere night and now.
Speaking of Natalie, though, she had a really good idea here for the green and the red boats to work together and attack the white boat.
There we go.
Yeah.
But then the poor red boat had to suffer from the green boat and their leadership from Mr. Jam Jam to then work with the white team and go against the red team. What is this, Survivor?
Yeah, apparently.
Tika 3 all over again.
Jam Jam versus Michael is going to be such an entertaining TV rivalry.
Yeah. And then I told, in my notes, I said, stop crying, Rappaport. But the white team can't decide who to put their coffin into. They say Donna, and then they're like, no, we don't want to put it in Donna. Put it in Rob Sesternino. They get it halfway in Rob's, and they're like, no, wait, we need him. Don't put him up for murder. And so they ran back and put it in Donna Kelsey's anyway, just for Rob Sesternino's coffin to go in the next one.
Yeah. Is that the one where we got the put it in a housewife quote thing?
Yep. That never happened. That never happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we got Dorinda, Ian, Mark. And then they tried to get one in Portia's as time expired. And for once, they didn't successfully do something challenge-wise with 1 second left on the clock.
Yeah.
They didn't make it in time. So
yeah, finally.
Somehow. They made $22,500.
I think they're realizing that the audience has caught on to the fact that they got extra time in past seasons.
Right, I'm sure. 9 caskets are in, and that means 9 people are eligible for murder. I just listed them all. I'll list them all again. Ron, Eric, Michael, Donna, both Robs, Dorinda, Ian, and Mark.
Yeah.
And then, once they get back to the castle, the whole drama that Bruce just brought up happened.
Before they get back to the castle.
Before they get back to the castle, what?
Alan decides to make the people up for murder bury the caskets. And did anyone catch Donna's best quote of her time on the Traitors here, speaking of players' quotes?
I didn't have it written down. What was it?
Don't get mad, get even. Donna quoted Taylor Swift to the rest of the other people digging.
Oh, my Lord.
I missed that, but that's awesome.
Yeah, I was dying. From Vigilante shit on Midnights.
To be fair, that wouldn't have meant anything to me.
Song to quote of all the songs, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have meant nothing to me, unfortunately.
Bruce and I, it would mean something, too.
Yeah,
and about half of North America.
Oops. Oops. Bruce, what happened when we got back?
Candace, I believe. Not even when we get back. On our way back.
Yes, on the way back.
And the car was like, oh, Michael shouted, put it in a housewife. And I shut him down. And was like telling people he said that. And then we get back to the castle and people tell him she said that.
Portia specifically.
And so he brings Portia to Candace and says, hey, she says you said this about me. I didn't say that. And Candace says, I didn't say that, when she very clearly did. So, all sorts of drama here.
Well, she tried to caveat it with, I was talking about a different day.
Which nobody believes.
Well, the problem was that Maura could not corroborate anybody's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could have solved a lot. But Candace's messiness got her through for now.
It's crazy.
And then Alan takes us to the dungeon where the secret traitor is selecting his or her short list. And before we found out the short list, my notes say, if Nino gets murdered, I'm going to shit myself.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
in my mom's, and then when he wasn't on the short list, I was acting all relieved, and my mom goes, "I am too. I didn't want you to shit yourself."
Huh.
When he wasn't on the short list, I was starting to think he might be the secret traitor.
I was hoping for that.
Well, we found out here because of the short list that the secret traitor does not know who the other traitors are, unlike what I'd known from the UK version, which I think is better if they do know because they are working on the same team.
Yeah, agreed.
But the short list is Ian, Mark, or Eric. What we all know what happened, but what's the optimal play do you guys think here? If you have that short list,
Ian,
Yeah.
like they did. He's just, from everything I've heard, I don't know him, but a very good strategic player.
Yeah.
So
And
I think it was the right move.
I want to correct myself. Last week I told you that he's one of the best chess players in the world.
Yeah.
Wrong sport. He's one of the
Okay.
250 best backgammon players in the world.
I'm
Interesting.
hoping you were going to say checkers for some reason.
No, one of the top 250 people in the world at backgammon.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wrote down here too that it's got to be Ian here.
Yeah.
He's the best player, strategically and otherwise.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of episode 1.
It's the end of episode 1, and we go to breakfast.
Yeah, where I had even more quotes, such as, "They're gonna go play blackjack with Jesus," or, so I will mention Dorinda got a standing ovation when she made it to her first breakfast. And
that was good.
And then I even more than that, I liked that Ron looked down at everybody who was clapping and goes, "We're also still alive."
Yeah.
And then Jam Jam calls out Nino for still being alive.
Yeah.
What's he doing? What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Well, Nino didn't like that so much and started getting some sus on him. But all of that to say,
I almost get the sense from this premiere, and you guys tell me what you think, but Rob was here at the time. Natalie is still in the game. Could Gem Gem be playing Michaela's strategy from the challenge and be just as happy to be the only Survivor player?
I would not be surprised if Jam Jam wanted to be the only gamer. I think it's way too... only gamer at the end is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's way too early for him to try that.
I agree.
Because, especially if there gets any traction to meta gameplay, if he starts getting rid of all these gamers and they're all proven to be faithful, they're going to have no choice but to go for him.
Exactly.
Well, at least one person already thinks he's a traitor. So,
well, yeah. 2, if you count Nino, who did go on the companion podcast hosted by Bob the Drag Queen and Boston Rob, and did say he thought Jam Jam was a traitor.
Oh, I was counting the one that tells us every 3 seconds that he thinks Jam Jam's a traitor.
Yeah, Michael Rapport. That's why I said actually too. I said and. That's why I said and Rob.
Yeah.
And then Alan comes in to confirm, and he tells us there is some sad news. We're out of sourdough. Oh, and Ian's dead.
I texted both of you and said this. Alan is so violent with the picture frame when he announces who got murdered. Like both times, it just gets spiked into the ground.
When he said we're out of sourdough, I was just expecting Donna to have a few loaves baked by Taylor up in her room in this castle. I mean, we've recently learned through another podcast that baking sourdough is one of Taylor Swift's hobbies.
I can't wait for the next episode of that show, by the way. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
And then Alan gives us a clue about the next mission. Thrown into the next mission. And so they think they're going to get catapulted. And Monet Exchange says, I want Rob R. to throw me.
And James says me next, doesn't he? Like, we have a whole line of people here wanting to be thrown by Rob R. now.
Honestly, yeah. And then Colton tells us he's not scared of Michael, but he is scared of the Swifties.
Again, fair.
Yeah. And I think he said that right after Tiff was telling him that she has sus on Donna. But anyway, everybody's either saying Michael Rappaport's a bad traitor or a bad faithful, and I agree.
It's good TV, though.
Great TV.
He's infuriating, but he's good TV.
Absolutely. And then here's some Portia slipping again on her words.
Yeah, when I killed Ian.
Yeah.
Ron caught her. Donna caught one. Michael caught a different one. How many times can you slip up? A lot, evidently. At least 3, I guess.
Well,
enough that it gets you to become the first player banished.
Barely.
What was she trying to say?
Okay, so what people are speculating was that the words out of her mouth was like she was putting herself in the shoes of the traitors.
Oh.
And saying, okay, we murdered Ian last night or whatever. Like she was talking like she was the traitors and trying to see what their next step might be.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game to play.
Yeah. And then it's mission time, unless anybody has anything at breakfast that I didn't say.
No, I hear Bruce has something to say about this mission.
Is this the cages?
No, this is not the cages.
Oh, my mind is all over.
Darn it, you got me excited.
No, this is the thrones.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 3 thrones.
Doggy!
Yes, Lala is here. I have that in my notes. And Monet knew Lala's name.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's a fan. Okay. Anyway, the throne mission. They're on these. There's 3 chariots. One person has to sit on each, and if you're sitting on the throne at the end, once everybody gets to the castle, you get a shield and are safe from murder tonight. But there's only 3 of those, not the unlimited amount could have been if everybody sucked at the last challenge. So they had to start and push. They had 45 minutes to get these 3 thrones from where they started to the castle. There were 3 checkpoints along the way where they would stop and at each one try to collect $8,000 in money. And there would be 2 shield tokens at each spot that would allow you to switch places with a person on one of the thrones.
Which means you do not want to be on the throne early.
Correct.
Despite that some people didn't seem to know that.
And the 3 people who decided that were Candace, Tiffany, and Caroline. The other thing about this is Alan did not give them any kind of time frame. Like he made them keep their own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. And like we just said, Colton shows us some of the strategy like you were saying, Brett. Whoa. Matthew Stafford tosses incredible winning touchdown.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, sorry, Bruce. But he wants to go hard for gold on the first and second and hard for a shield token on the third, which is probably the right move, and it does work out for him.
That is the right move.
Yeah.
Monet found a shield at the first spot, gave it to Lisa Rinna, who switched with Caroline. Stephen found a shield, gave it to Dorinda, who took Candace's seat. Then at the next spot, Stephen found a second shield and gave it to Caroline, who switched with Tiff. Okay. And then Maura found a shield and took Dorinda's seat. And then with the last spot, Colton found the shield and took Lisa's spot. Rob R finds a shield, gives it to Jam Jam, who takes Maura's spot. And that makes Maura sus on Jam Jam. And Michael Rappaport really pissed at Jam Jam because he wanted that spot.
And he stays ticked off at him for the entire rest of the premiere.
And I love Maura.
And I assume more than the premiere. But we'll see.
I love Maura Higgins' accent because instead of thinking, she says tinking.
What is that accent?
I don't know. She's from the UK. But
I can find out which part.
Then I have a quote from Tiffany. You're gonna need someone strong up here to push Colton's fat ass.
She is from Ireland.
Yeah, that sounds right. Actually.
Oh, so she just lives in the UK now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Ireland's not.
She's based in Essex, England, but is originally from Ireland.
Gotcha. Anyway, they got back to the castle. They had 10 minutes left on the clock. Made another $22,500. And Jam Jam, Colton, and Caroline are shielded from murder that night. And then Michael and Jam Jam get into it outside of the castle.
They do. Yeah, shocking.
Yeah. And it was a pretty stupid one. But, Bruce, I have something that you said earlier written down here.
Nice.
I said, we hate Michael, but then I said, but he's good TV.
Yeah, he's insufferable, but he's entertaining.
Yeah.
I want him gone, but I don't at the same time.
Right. And then he thought he was going to be in trouble at the round table, which he kind of was. But there's a lot of buzz going around Mama Kelsey here.
Yeah, there is.
And the real fact of the matter is she needs to talk.
She does.
She's being way too quiet unless your name is Bestie Ron.
And this is one point, though, that I've made to my family when we were watching it, and I think it's the most important thing here, is those 23 players to start the show. 22 of them are in one way or another on reality television. Mm-hmm. Donna's used to a TV camera, but she's used to the TV camera pointing at the woman beside her while she's watching a football game. Mm. She hasn't had that experience until now of being in a confessional room. So I don't think that this was necessarily an indication of Donna as a traitor, even though she is. But I can see why the players brought it there simply by her maybe learning the ropes of being on reality television that I'm sure they've all gone through at one point. You talk to Survivor players and they say the first 2 or 3 days on the island, you're like, would this cameraman stop following me? And then you forget he's there. In Donna's case, she's just never experienced that before. And I think it's leading to her not giving as much commentary as the other players who are all not only have been on reality TV, but the people picked to the traitors tend to be the more vocal people from those shows.
Yeah, I completely agree and sympathize with that thought. That being said, once that's brought to her attention that she needs to talk more, which it's pretty well communicated that she's not doing enough of that.
Yeah.
She did not, in my opinion, try hard enough to correct that.
Agreed. I just think this show, like, premiere to finale is filmed over, 14 days?
Pretty close, yeah.
So that's probably the difference in her trying to figure that all out in 8 hours, most.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next one night, you're told you need to talk more, and then you're supposed to just figure out how to be on reality TV come breakfast. It's tough.
Right, but this was after the mission when people.
No, I know. I'm just saying everything is so close together.
It is.
By the time she leaves the castle, it's not that far off from when she would have got this message from the other cast members.
Fair enough. But I mean that's something you're going to sign up for with these kinds of things.
Course.
So
yeah,
I really
got to talk to people.
Yeah, no question.
Other than just one person, because we do have Bestie Ron here, but Bestie Ron is also not really a reality TV person either.
Yeah.
So, and with that, it's roundtable time.
It is. And roundtable's really down to one of two decisions. Either Donna, as we just spoke about, for not talking, or Portia for the slip up, which is therefore the first major piece of evidence that we see in this show. And then Michael seems to work his way into the conversation where he had no reason being.
Yeah. Also, before any of this happened, Alan Cumming delivered an Hamilton line. He quoted actual Alexander Hamilton, which I don't know that much about, like quotes from the real Alexander Hamilton. But then he quoted the musical afterwards and said, well, "Don't throw away your shot."
The musical is based on the actual.
Correct, but But the musical is not full of Alexander Hamilton's real words, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know famous quotes from the historical figure Alexander Hamilton. I know things about his life.
I read some of them in political science, and I don't remember a single one.
Thank you. Bruce is just trying to antagonize me. No. This much.
This is a great bit for our audio audience, by the way, us showing with our hands how much of something.
Yeah, mine's from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen, so everybody can tell.
Mine's from the top of my bottom of my nose to the top of my top lip.
Big difference. Okay. Anyway, Ron delivers 3 pieces of evidence here, which they were all kind of circumstantial, but what are you supposed to go on the first night?
Yeah. That's it.
I mean, he had way more than anybody had on anything else.
Yeah.
So I think that was right. But my favorite thing is when he references after Ian passed away. Like we're actually talking about somebody dying here.
Well, that is the language of the game.
I know, but I've never heard it.
I have not heard it either, and I picked up on that.
4th season of US, and I've watched 2 seasons of Australia, Celebrity Traitors UK. I'm in the middle of regular Traitors UK 4. Never heard anybody say it like that.
I never have either.
I'm just trying to put down Bruce's rebuttal.
We also got a casting commercial for Traitors US here.
Yeah.
I assume that's what they're calling the civilian version, because this one's just called The Traitors. So
yep.
I guess Traitors US is the new one.
Yep.
So yeah, go apply for that, people, and then come on our show and tell us about it.
Candace defends Portia, and then I tell Candace to shut up. Because that did not really help her game, and she keeps putting she keeps putting a big ol' the pointer finger that Blake Shelton used to have on The Voice that would come down from the ceiling and say, "Pick me, pick me." That's what she's doing every time she talks.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm
Candace
shiny.
Should go back to trying to snitch on Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you don't want to be the shiny person. especially in the early days.
Unless you're Alan when he was wearing that shiny silver outfit at some point in these
Okay.
3 episodes.
If you're Alan, you get to do whatever the hell you want.
I mean, it is his show after all.
Yeah.
It's really Lala's show. Alan is just kind of there alongside of her.
And then something we referenced earlier, Rappaport screws up and says, when we got rid of Ian.
Yeah, that was a bad screw up.
Do you think did you think people were going to flip after that?
Kind of.
I thought maybe.
I thought it would be a good excuse to just get rid of someone that I'm assuming no one in the castle likes being around.
I think this sentence sums up how I feel about Michael Rappaport and what I was thinking coming into the season before I saw any of it. Michael is everything I didn't want him to be.
He's insufferable and he's loud and he always sounds angry. It's unpleasant.
Yeah, but I think that's just him. Like if you go back and watch Only Murders season 2. He sounds the same.
To be fair, his character was pretty much always angry and defensive on that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a typecast, is my point.
Yeah. He played a cop on Friends.
I haven't seen that episode.
But
we vote. We had 10 votes Portia, 8 votes Donna, 4 votes Michael. The Michael votes came from Monet, Tiffany, Jam, and Rob Sesternino, a.k.a. Nino. The 8 Donnas were Johnny, Kristen, Natalie, Portia, Tara, Caroline, Candace, and Dorinda. And if I didn't say your name, you voted for Portia. Portia is out, and she was faithful. And I guess the plus about this secret traitor thing is we're sitting there wondering if somebody's going to tell us they're a traitor too.
I thought she was.
Yeah.
You thought Portia was the secret traitor, Bruce?
Kind of. When I thought that when she said I thought her slip up was just that terrible. I thought she was saying that as she put him on the list.
There's no way they'd put 3 housewives out of 4.
Yeah. No way.
I know. I've just never seen someone like that bad of a slip up. I'm like, oh, is she okay?
It was a really bad slip up.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
I would have been very surprised.
If her saying when we killed Ian was genuinely her as a traitor saying we killed him, and she just forgot, hey, don't say that out loud.
That would have surprised me.
It would have surprised me because of the what we know of the show and the division of traitors. But if I knew nothing about the show, it would be more believable.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is Bruce knows nothing about the show.
No, I'm saying
I just wanted her to be a traitor just because that would have been such that might have been the worst traitor move of all time if she was the secret traitor and said, hey, when I killed Ian.
I know Bruce knows about the show. I'm just saying for people watching who maybe, based on that group I'm in, I can guarantee you there's a lot of Swifties watching this for the first time that didn't watch season 1, 2, or 3 will not necessarily know and could have believed that was a real error.
Fair enough.
Had she been the secret traitor, that would have been one of the worst traitor moves ever, though. So, I was rooting for that, but...
Fair enough. And then freaking Donna Kelsey name drops meeting Paul McCartney at the Super Bowl.
That was amazing.
I love it so much.
What the hell?
Please tell me you guys know who Paul McCartney is.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. He's a Beatle. I was going to jokingly say he was Jesse McCartney's uncle just to piss you off, but I decided not to.
Because my friend from college said that to me.
He said, who's Paul McCartney, or is Paul McCartney Jesse McCartney's uncle?
I said, I'm going to see Paul McCartney play a concert tonight, and she said, is that Jesse McCartney's dad?
Dear Lord.
That's amazing. Your friends give us some good quotes, dude.
Yeah, I'm starting to really.
This is my friend that I really get along with, who lives in Latvia right now.
I'm starting to really question your decision making when it comes to friends.
Well, my other one is cut off. So
yeah, we got Mr. Cutoff. We
You've
got
said
Mr. Jesse McCarthy's
before,
father, and we have Bruce. What are you doing, man?
And I have you to add to the list.
I don't like being.
Yeah, but I'm the good one.
I don't like being grouped together with the one that is now cut off for the second time. But I feel like we'll come back and then get cut off for a third time, is my prediction.
No, I'll tell you.
My prediction is time number 7 before.
Let's stop talking about him. This is public YouTube.
Sorry. And then we get told that we're murdering in plain sight tonight.
We do.
And what? Go ahead, Brett.
I was gonna say, Rob, the smartest game player here, knows it right away.
Yes. And he delivers an incredible line of conga line, hide. Which I say normally. I don't have to be in the traitor's manner to say conga line, hide. Because I'm not a dancer.
Not really dancing, it's just walking with your arms on someone's shoulders.
And then you got to go like this.
Careful with the angle of that arm.
The next time somebody
I went way up here.
The next time somebody starts a Congo line on a cruise ship sail away party, I am going to pull a Sesturino and go to the bar.
Just make sure you don't walk right up to a traitor and say, hey, the traitors are killing in plain sight.
Who cares? That traitor didn't have a say in the deal.
Yeah.
I know. That's the funny part. Like, that could have been such a terrible thing. It was inconsequential, and he still dies.
Yeah. Anyway, there were 4 people that had been shortlisted, and hidden behind a picture in one of the rooms, kitchen, I think. I wrote it down. Yep, kitchen. Their faces and names will be on tarot cards. And to successfully do the murder in plain sight, you have to burn the tarot card of the person you want murdered in the breakfast room. If you do so, you get to meet the secret traitor tomorrow night. If you fail, no murder tonight, and you will have no control over tomorrow's murder.
Yeah.
And then we have this conga line. Rob had an epic read. And we find out the short list is Monet, Nino, Tara, and Kristen. And Rob R. and Lisa use chess to discuss who they want. And at this point in time, when I hear who those 4 names are, I'm scared to death that Mr. Nino will be going home.
I am as well. But the other thought in my mind is when you see a housewife and a Love Island contestant playing chess, you know that something is effing wrong.
That's why Tara Lipinski was staring at them.
Yeah. Because those are the two of the least likely demographics to sit and play the oldest board game in the world together.
That's fair.
Wow, Brett calling Love Island people dumb that they don't want to play a smart person game. I see.
I do want to mention though, Mike.
I mean, I used to be good at chess in high school, so
maybe
I also beat that friend that you guys were talking about in chess once, and when I took his queen, he surrendered and decided that he didn't want to play anymore.
That's a win. Mike Bloom mentioned this earlier on the Our Hat podcast. Alabama Rob. They started calling Rob Rash Alabama Rob.
Yeah.
This is 2 times Nino has been taken out in the early game by somebody named Rob.
I said the same thing.
That has a location prior to their name.
And note that then he goes to confessional in breakfast, and Alabama Rob says, there's only room for 1 Rob in this castle. And I'm like,
and then the art disappeared.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is a flashback from All Stars when Boston Rob said there's only room for one Robin Shapiro.
Right. But the best part for me was when the R disappeared. That was epic. It poofed away like magic.
That's so good.
Well, Harry Potter is from Scotland.
England.
No.
I don't know.
It was written in Edinburgh. I've been to a cafe where the first 2 books were written.
I don't know anything about it. Never watched it. But that was the end of episode 2. Going into episode 3, I'm still really scared about Nino.
Yeah, and this was where I went to sleep. So
you went to sleep?
Yeah, it was like past midnight here.
Oh yeah, I was up till 1 o'clock watching these.
Yeah, what time did you start work in the morning?
What day was this? Thursday?
Yeah, so Friday.
Friday's my day off.
Okay, so I had to wake up at 7 a.m.
Harry Potter was from England, a fictional village named Godric's Hollow.
Well, the character, yes, starts in London. I meant where the book was written.
Oh.
Anyway, Caroline thinks it's Ron that is a traitor now.
Which would make sense. It's not true, but it would make sense. Because
I don't even remember who he said this to, but the door opened to breakfast, and Johnny Weir said, "Hello, Santa."
I missed that.
I don't even remember who it was to, but he said it.
That's funny.
And then I'm so freaking sad. Mr. Rob's sister Nino has been murdered.
Yeah.
And then freaking Jam and Rappaport start into it again.
Yeah.
And Michael Rappaport says, "I think you're full of doo-doo." And my comment was, "Sick burn, doofus."
I just want to see Alan decide to make Jam and Rappaport have breakfast next episode, maybe with some adult drinks going on at the same time.
Oh boy.
Just to take it up.
And Kevin, I would like to say, you said doofus. You missed a great opportunity to call him a doofus because he said doo-doo.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Wordplay.
Yeah. Speaking of Alan, though, Brett, this is when he comes in and says, "Good morning, you little muffin gobblers."
This is.
And he explains to us that we're going to have a round table in the morning.
Which has never happened before.
In the U.S. I watched him do it in the U.K.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kevin seems to really be campaigning for some more off-season content after we watch season 1.
Well, yeah, just don't be gone for like 80 weeks during the off season.
I'm not going to be gone for 80 weeks during the off season.
I'm always down to podcast.
I think I'm going to be sticking to North America for probably the next couple of years and traveling in the Caribbean a lot. Thailand was nice, but at the same time, I'm not used to carrying a 80-pound bag around anymore.
Well, just get stronger.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Lift some
and then I write
potato chip.
What?
I said lift some iron, potato chip.
Yeah, potato chip. If we lose Nino and Mama Kelsey, I'm gonna cry, is what I wrote down.
Oh, so you jinxed it.
And
because they're going hard on Donna.
Yeah, they are.
And then she throws sus at Rappaport, and then Rappaport throws sus at Jam. And then, maybe my favorite moment of all 3 episodes, if you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands.
That was great.
That would have been me. It's like, oh, wait, no, I just like clapping. Sorry.
And then Jam's response is that what you sing in the turret? And then it's vote time. We have 1 vote for Michael from Donna, 1 vote for Jam from Michael, and all the rest, all 18 other votes are Donna's.
Yeah.
And I brain farted on the secret traitor thing for a second, even though I'd already predicted it. I wrote down Donna's not a traitor because I knew she wasn't a regular traitor.
Mhm.
And then you can see the last quarter of my page is taken up in all caps. Holy shit. Donna Kelsey is the secret traitor.
That's funny.
I will say I love going to roundtable straight from breakfast and just flipping the schedule around on them a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
I think that they should always keep them on their toes, kind of like how they selected traitors in Canada.
Yeah. So that was fun.
And then Rob R., while talking about Donna, says
No,
the
it's
words,
just Rob.
oh, my bad. He said the words, is she married? Listen, I know he was talking about making out with people, but this one might be a little bit of a jump for you there, buddy.
Yeah.
Still a smaller age gap than Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
Not by much. Less than 10 years.
What?
Less than 10 years difference.
Yeah. Bill Belichick's girlfriend could be his
Yeah.
So for the audience that wasn't aware of that, that's where that came from.
Okay, Rob Roush could be Donna Kelsey's grandson.
Yeah, I was filling the audience in on my reference.
Yeah.
Well, not grandson.
Yeah, he could. She's 73 or 74.
Yeah.
He's in his 20s. He could be your grandson.
Oh, in theory, yeah. I was thinking as in the fact that both her kids are either newly married or engaged. That they have not been with their partners for very long.
No, I just meant that
Jason
she's
and
old
Kylie
enough.
have been together long enough that they have 4 kids.
Really? I did not know that.
They have
yeah,
four
Jason
girls.
and Kylie Kelsey are not newly married.
Oh, that's news to me. Wow. I mean, I've always seen them together, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, they have 4 kids.
Wow. Impressive. So yeah, he could be.
And then Alan comes in and tells them they need to pair up with the person you trust the most. But there's going to be an odd number. So somebody's going to be left out.
Yeah.
And they show up to the mission, and the cages, the thing that the cages are on, or like the ground is like it's mowed weird, and it looks like a big ass crop circle. But anyway.
Also, Michael tried to switch partners at one point, I'm pretty sure.
Michael was going to offer to be the odd one out.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he felt bad for Ron, he said.
Okay.
Bruce, do you want to tell us about this mission since you've been waiting all night for this mission?
This mission was fun. So every team has one team member in a cage. Plus Ron is also in a cage. And you're at this like marsh type thing, and the team member that's not in a cage has to run into the marsh. They have a certain amount of time. I forget what it was.
10 minutes to collect them and stack them.
They have to, in 10 minutes, they have to collect 10 skulls and stack them on this little thing next to the cage.
I mean, they don't have to. They could just collect 5 skulls in 10 minutes and be told to come out of there.
Hey, somebody did that in the UK too.
But they have 10 minutes. They have to go gather the skulls, come back and stack them, and then the cage automatically opens. And the people whose cage don't get out of their cages in time are up for murder. And we have a few people get out. We have a few people that like their partner's stacking them up, and they just can't make it the stack stay. And then the 10 minutes runs out, and we see Johnny Weir is still in the marsh trying to find skulls.
Yeah.
What?
I will say there was one difference with this from when the UK did it. The difference being that, well, I guess technically there's a couple differences. Only the top 5. Oh, okay, so only 5 got shields here, or out of the people in the cages. But only the top 5 got shields on UK, and then the challenge was over.
That makes sense.
Is this going to be a whole season of modeling whatever the UK did? Because I kind of hope not.
I mean, I think that it always has been. I just haven't always watched the UK.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
The UK one is the original, right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
But watching everyone like stack their skulls well or struggle to stack, and it's this stressful thing, and then we just camera pans and Johnny Weir. The time runs out, and he's still running around gathering skulls. Fantastic.
Yeah. And $5,000 for every person that's unlocked.
We got 5,000, baby.
Yeah. But Michael and Tiff were a team that Michael went in the cage. Eric and, if I can read my own writing, Eric and Johnny, Eric went in the cage. Dorinda and Lisa, Lisa went in the cage. Caroline and Colton, Caroline went in the cage. Mark and Kristen, Kristen went in the cage. Candace and Tara, Candace went in the cage. Rob and Maura, Maura went in the cage. Monet and Natalie, Natalie in the cage. And Jam Jam and Steven, Jam Jam went in the cage. Rob finished first to unlock Maura. Steven finished to unlock Jam Jam. Monet finished to unlock Natalie. Tiffany finished to unlock Michael. And Tara finished to unlock Candace. So the short list is going to be Ron, Kristen, Lisa, Eric, and Caroline. And obviously, Lisa is a traitor, so there's really 4 options: Ron, Kristen, Eric, and Caroline. And tonight, they'll be pulled from cages, tied to trees, blindfolded, and the traitors will come and murder one of them face to face.
Which is very interesting of a twist, because they have to make sure that everything's played out perfectly. Because as we see, Alan makes them pass by every contestant, not just one. So therefore, if they make any noise, they're screwed.
I don't think that's how that played out.
No?
No, I think what they did was, I think they would tie one to the tree, film that scene. Okay. Untie them, send them out. Tie the next one, film that scene, like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't have any corroboration to go on, but I logistically speaking, that had to be the way they did it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Kevin works for production.
I really should. Anyway, Tiffany thinks Michael Rappaport is a traitor, guys.
She does.
Michael Rappaport is the farthest thing from a traitor.
Yeah, but I can see the case too, because he's just acting so ridiculous that you have to assume that not everything is going to be completely by accident, seeing he wanted to come on the show.
He'd be a pretty terrible faithful, to be fair.
Yeah.
He is a terrible faithful.
He's a terrible faithful. He'd be just as bad as a traitor, but...
Yeah.
I think he would play it a little bit. I mean, still be bad, but I don't think it would be this if he was a traitor. To be honest, I think that, and she wants him to be her traitor angel, which I don't think that's going to benefit her.
Him as secret traitor would have been wild.
That would have been crazy.
I'm not convinced he would have been able to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Tiffany is on a hot streak of being so freaking wrong, it's not even funny. She thinks Rappaport, Ron, and Jam Jam are the 3 traitors.
What if, though, and we know this isn't the case, but hypothetical, Jam Jam and Michael were both traitors, and this whole beef between them was staged?
I've thought about that.
You'd have to, bad.
I've thought about that, and I've actually considered that as actual traitor strategy. That's intriguing, but you have to have balls to pull that off.
It also just draws unnecessary attention to you.
Right, but
if I'm a traitor, I'm trying to keep attention away from me, not get in a fight in front of the whole.
That's it.
Generally, but look at Kate Chastain.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, their feud is so stupid but so funny.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, I got some closing questions for you guys.
Okay.
Because unless anybody has anything else to say about the episode, other than who you think's getting killed and a couple other things I want to ask. If you don't have anything else, I'll ask the questions.
Go ahead.
All right, question number 1. Who's getting killed?
Who's getting killed?
Our options: Ron, Kristen, Eric, or Caroline. Who and why?
It's not going to be Ron because he's going to get banished at some point.
Yeah, they want to use him as a shield. There's already suspicion on him.
I'm going to guess Caroline.
How come?
Just seems like someone that would be a easy decision at this point early in the game.
Interesting. Okay. Bruce?
I'm going to go Eric because their motive so far seems to be random kills and there's not a reason to kill him.
So we all have different answers. I think Kristen's the kill. I think she's the most dangerous of the 4.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that.
These traitors have such a good chemistry, by the way. And maybe it's just because I'm coming off of last season where the traitors hated each other the whole time. But
all right, my next question. If a traitor wins, who's the traitor that wins?
Not Candace. Rob, I guess.
I'm going to say Tiffany.
Like a recruitment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That tracks.
No, I said a traitor.
Yeah, if you want this traitor, I would go for Rob of all.
Yeah. I have Rob Roush here as well. I think that Lisa is too high profile.
Yeah.
That at some point, just who she is going to get her out of here.
But at some point, I think there'll be a recruitment that could really change the game too.
I think the recruited traitor could win. I just don't know who that would be. Because I was hoping it would be Rob C. So.
And I agree with you, Bruce. I think Candace is just going to fuck her own game up.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it. It's going to be a blaze of glory when it happens.
Yes. But the people online who are comparing her to Phaedra Parks need to get their crap together.
Yeah.
Because she's Danielle. She's not Phaedra.
All right.
And levels to this. Mostly those levels are Suri and then everyone else. But
pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Who wins if Faithfuls win?
If the Faithfuls win, who wins?
Michael. Just kidding.
No.
No shot.
No, he's less likely to win than Candace is somehow, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
I think that he could just be playing that kind of both-sided game that becomes a shield for everyone.
I'm going to say Jam Jam and Monet because not only do they seem really tight with each other, but other than Michael Rappaport, no one seems to dislike either of them. So
I think Jam Jam is too shiny to make it to the end. My pick is somebody that I think
terrible pick
could make it all the way. It's also somebody that I think could go out in like 10th place.
Who's that?
Colton.
Yeah.
I think he's playing a pretty good balance game right now. And I think that if he does, he's going to carry a couple of nobodies with him.
If I get the winner with the 23rd pick.
Yeah, no kidding.
There you
go. No, literally. My win as a traitor is Rob Roush, Mr. Irrelevant in our draft. And the 23rd pick was my pick is the Faithful.
Yeah.
Are we confirmed to be getting a 24th person at some point, or is there a chance
no idea.
Having a production twist that's never going to get added?
Oh no, there's a chance that I did that, but I explained that if there's no production twist added, that we'll just take the top 5 or the top 5 scores.
True. Right. You taking nobody with not the last pick would be hilarious anyway, though.
It was a risk I was willing to take.
Oh, absolutely. It's still funny either way.
Yeah.
Like optically.
Yeah, I love how there were 4 humans that went farther or lower in this draft than my question mark.
And the question mark could end up being something or not. He could have just patched up a draft pick instead of picking one of the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it so much. You
but
should
I do think that
mark in the first round next time.
That would be funny. I do think that Colton might drag some of the quiet people with him to the end.
Yeah.
I could see something like a Steven, who's not getting any airtime. Guess who also didn't get any airtime? Lord Ivar.
Yeah.
We love Ivar around here.
Tara also not same situation. She's not really providing too much right now.
Oh, she provided a lot sitting there as a chess spectator. We got a
yeah, that was great.
Of her just sitting there staring.
That's my Tara impression.
It's so good.
Thanks. All right. My actual prediction is going to be, though, that Rob Roush is our sole winner of Traitor Season 4.
Interesting.
That's what I'm locking in right now.
Nice.
Can I get lock-ins now that I've heard your opinions, Traitor and Faithful? I want to lock in as we get ready to end this thing.
Is it only one of each? Because most Faithful wins have more than one person.
No, what I'm saying is it
one
going to
who's going to win?
Rob Roush is a traitor. He can win on his own. If you think Faithfuls will win, say some more Faithfuls.
I did say if it's a Faithful win, it'll be Jam Jam and Monet. But we haven't had a Traitors win the past few seasons. I'm gonna say that streak keeps going, and it will be a Faithful win
with Jam Jam and Monet.
Yeah, which I'll probably be wrong about that part, but if I'm right about the Faithful part, I'll still say it was right.
Your prediction has two of my draft picks.
Usually wrong.
Your prediction has 2 of my draft picks.
Yeah. I'm going to go with what I accidentally said earlier and say that at some point Lisa Lano will be banished, and therefore Tiffany Mitchell will be recruited into the turret and win the game.
By herself or with another traitor?
By herself.
Okay.
It'll be the equivalent of if Brittany had won as a traitor last season, just get recruited at the last second and then win.
Maybe a little earlier, because I don't think that Lisa is in this game for the long haul.
I don't think Candace is in this game for the long haul.
That's fair too.
A Brittany win as a traitor would have been wild last season, though.
I mean, there more than likely will be more than one recruitment over the course of the show.
Yeah.
Unless we get someone like Pete just declining it, which who does that?
Pete.
Dom.
Peter does.
Dom.
You answered your question in the question.
I know.
Didn't we just get one recruitment last year?
What do you mean?
I don't think anybody else got recruited besides Brittany, did they?
No, because Rob got added as a 4th person.
Yeah.
Pages.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. There's 4 here. There was 4 to start here too.
And then there's Maple Leaf Traders, where we got do you want to murder or recruit a bunch of times compared to what we're used to.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they have that choice in the U.S. too.
They do.
They just
took murder more often than most people do.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't get the constant every episode, what do we want to do debate like we did with the Maple Leaf version.
Yeah.
That's because with the U.S., they usually recruit right away, and then they get to spend 3 rounds murdering.
I also have come to the conclusion we need to do a War of the World Traitors with the All-Stars from each franchise.
That would be great.
And get, for example, get Coco and Tom Sandoval in the castle together.
Give me a divorced Meredith and Chala.
You're just lighting the whole world on fire, and I'm here for that chaos. With Tom.
I'm okay with Tom. Yeah. Bring me Nino.
Because if you have Tom, it'll bring ratings, because all the Vanderpump fans will be hate-watching, wanting to see him go home.
Tom Sandoval and Michael Rappaport in the castle at the same time.
Just bring me Boston Robin Parvati on the same season.
doing Rob. I feel like adding Danielle in there would be fun, just to have that rivalry. But no, an actual well-casted, not for chaos, War of the Worlds Traitors would be fantastic.
It would be.
All-stars from all the franchises.
We would have a lot of watching to do before that.
We would. I was on Crave just the other day, and I'm like, how is there so many versions of this show?
Yeah. Yeah. Maple Leaf Traitors was really fun, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I still am not a huge Daily Motion fan, but it got better after the premiere.
I use it all the time now, man.
I'm just not used to it. That's all. But where are we? Oh,
we're wrapping up.
Done?
Pretty much. Make sure that you check out all of our other Reality Realm coverage. Tribal Council Chat just dropped their incorrect predictions on their episodes.
Oh, I already know. I'm gonna get 3 or 4 texts from you telling me how dumb I am when you listen to it.
I just listened to it a little bit ago. I was gonna say something after we end this.
I think we all have a lot to say after we end this then.
Yeah.
So that means don't get murdered.
Yeah, that.
Bye.